Hi, my name's Tom Reardon, and I'm use it. This is my website on the impact of entertainment and on the internet. This project discusses how streaming media has influenced the internet. Uh, Google Sites is how I made my website. I created it using different images I created and logos, such as my logo right here, which I created using layers and types of Photoshop to be able to create this using different images together and making them into one image. I then created the border the same way and my background the same way. The difference between HTML and CSS to create a website is pretty different. HTML is basically the commands and the strict, like rugged structure of a website, just a basic website, while CSS adds all the different styles, such as bold or different fonts and font sizes and borders of everything. The purpose: indicate one of the name of your innovation and clear description of its intended purpose. The innovation I'm using is internet and entertainment, and more specifically streaming media. Its intended purpose is to make it easier for you to be able to view a movie without having to leave your house. Impact: explain a benefit or harmful effect of the innovation. A benefit of streaming media is that you don't have to leave your house and it's right there, right on the internet. Explain the impact that the innovation has had on society, economy, and/or culture. This innovation has created jobs for people who never would have thought they would. YouTubers get paid millions of dollars just to make videos of them playing video games, something like that. D. Indicate one field other than computer science which this innovation has impacted or has the potential to impact. It has impacted the entertainment industry as it's created jobs for people and has allowed people to just upload whatever they want onto YouTube and be able to express themselves. Or it's also created jobs for companies to create movies that wouldn't go to theaters but can go onto Netflix. This chart shows the difference between 2012 and 2013 of people in the US subscribing to video streaming services. You see there's a pretty distinct difference between all of them, and it's definitely grown since then. This chart shows information from my survey, which was on internet and entertainment, and it shows that most people have voted for 5 on how much it's impacted society, which is the most, or it's very important, or only a couple said 3, which is right in the middle, and 1 said 4. Here's my video I did for a previous assignment. I used my iPhone to record it. I used iMovie to edit it, and here it is.
What is a beneficial effect of the innovation?
A beneficial effect of the entertainment on the internet is that you can have a TV show such as on Netflix at the click of a button. You don't have to go to a store and rent it, or if you miss something, you can go back and watch it again. Another beneficial effect of this is that people are able to just get what they want right away instead of having to wait for something to come out.
Riverdale.
Riverdale's your favorite Netflix show?
Or All American.
That's a pretty good show. What about Hulu? You've been using Hulu with your free Spotify?
Not really.
Why not?
Bro, you know he never texted John?
I know that. Here is my survey, which I created and used for this. Technical aspects. E. Describe how a user interacts with the innovation. The user interacts by using an application such as Netflix or Spotify on their phone, or plugging it into the internet and then clicking on it, and you're basically can watch any TV show or listen to any music at once. Describe how in detail how the innovations technology incorporates at least one of the big ideas. It incorporates algorithms as it takes in what you're watching, such as Netflix takes in what you're watching, and then it creates since more and more you watch something a certain thing, it's going to show you more and more on the main site of shows similar to that and put you into a group. Relationships of data. G, describe how the innovation consumes data, produces data, and or transforms data. The innovation consumes data by consuming all the shows that you're watching, and then producing data output by showing you what shows you would like to watch most likely. And then it transforms the data by creating that and putting it right in front of your face in different rows. Describe at least one data storage concern, data privacy concern, data security concern. The data security concern is definitely you have so much personal information on these sites that if someone was able to get into them, they'd know what you like to watch, where you live, all your personal information. Since you have to pay for it, they'll know your credit card information. And here's my reference page. This Wikipedia site is definitely one of the biggest ones that I've watched. It's been pretty influential on it, but the most influential one definitely was this one right here. This is how I got my information for a couple of the answers. It had some really great information. And here are my images showing like Netflix getting transferred, and this one's showing how it works. These images show like your stars, and then it turns into a ranking, and then a personalized page based off that, and that's basically the same thing right here. Just instead of showing a million rows, it shows the ones that you'd probably like.